let me go. I see you.
11th floor.
We came through our office. Oh, through here. You can make a left. Oh, we can make a left.
Hi, I'm Kim Osario, Editor-in-Chief of The Source magazine.
Editor-in-Chief, y'all. Editor-in-Chief.
Big dogs.
Now, let my viewers know at Point Blank. First of all, say hello to Point Blank TV.
What's up, Point Blank TV?
What's up? This is Kim, y'all. Kim, big dog. Now, let everybody know your position as Editor-in-Chief of one of the biggest magazines in the hip-hop industry.
That's right.
What does that entail? What does the Editor-in-Chief do?
Well, basically, I oversee the editorial content of the magazines. So,
Okay.
you know, I am working with the editorial staff of between 20 and 30 people.
That's a lot of people.
Including
Hands
creative. Definitely hands-on. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
have to see everything that goes to print before it goes to print.
Okay.
I like
So-
the females that get involved. Show their face a lot.
Yes, definitely. Very involved.
Now, so you have one of those rooms where you actually pin up the sheets page by page by page, and you go
You used
in
to work
and
at a magazine?
you look at all of the sheets and you
used to
determine
work
what
in
sheets go and
You used to work at
that's
a
big
magazine.
job. So
Yeah.
how do you determine which sheet goes first, which ad goes first? Is it the most money I spend, that's what ad go first at the beginning of the book?
Well, you know, it's
Polo.
a process, and there's a business department here that we work with, our advertising department.
Okay.
And that they're deciding what goes where, what's a better fit for it, you know, because you have to match up editorial and the business side.
Okay.
And that's a balance right there.
How,
you know
how
what I'm
did you
saying?
get to this position? Where did you start?
Oh, we jump from topic to topic.
Yeah, you gotta move quick, Point Blank.
Exactly.
Quick.
You know what? That's the only way to do it. So, I came up in the game, like, I've always been a fan of hip-hop.
Okay.
I've always loved the music and the culture. I grew up in the Bronx.
Okay.
Oh, where I'm from. Definitely.
He's from the Bronx.
BX.
Castle Hill.
Represent.
That's me. I don't know what you from.
Rochester.
Oh, he's right
Right
by
around
me.
the corner.
Right by me. Okay. So I grew up in the Bronx. I've always had a love for the culture, and I started writing as a hobby, actually, like throughout college, and I built up my clips. Made a lot of relationships with, you know, editors at magazines, and really just started to go full speed ahead and get my name out there in the publishing world. And then I eventually landed the job at The Source and worked my way up from there.
You started as a writer?
I started as a writer for the magazine in about 98. 98. I was writing before that, but I got my first published work in The Source in 98. And I came on as the associate music editor in 2000.
Now let me ask you this question. Now a lot of people stop me because we're in the television industry, and they ask me a lot about music, entertainment, about is it who you know or what you know. Now I tell them who you know can help you, but what you know is what keeps you there and allows you to grow and expand. Now what is your experience with that?
It's a combination of both, and it's not just the music industry. That's something that you have to realize. In any business field, entertainment, the legal field, you know, the any professional field, you have to know people to get in. That's just the way of the nature of the business in America.
So it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, that's the nature of business in America, not just the music industry. But, you know, you've gotta know something. You can't just know people.
Know someone.
Like, you have to actually, you know what I'm saying, have a skill and be good at it. Because just because someone knows you doesn't mean they're going to give you the opportunity. Because if you fail and they give you that opportunity, then that comes back to bite them. So, of course, you know, you have to be sharp and you have to know your work.
How do you like working with my boy Groovy Lou? That's my man, Groovy Lou.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we just had him on the show
out.
not too long ago. We were at your photo shoot with T.I. and Little Flip. Oh wait a minute. Speaking of T.I. and Little Flip, now it's been rumored that they're in jail. That they went to jail last week. Now is that true? Is that now? Let me ask you, for a young lady, because I know it's harder. Well, the industry has it painted as though it's harder for ladies than it is for men. Now, what have your struggles been as a lady in the industry, being in a powerful position, maintaining such a huge staff?
I think that in any industry, and that's what I want to make clear for people to understand, that it's not something that's exclusive, you know, to the music industry. There's so many different business fields out there that are male dominated. And in any industry, if you're a woman, you know, climbing up the success ladder, you know, the ladder of success. If you're climbing up that ladder, you know, you have to make sure people respect you for your work.
She's the director of the photography for The Source. Okay, now what's your name?
Katie Shad.
Katie Shad. Now, Katie, I have a question for you. When can Point Blank be in The Source magazine? You're the director now. You're the decision maker. Exactly.
Well, I mean, just
this is all my fans now, 22 million.
From you two, I mean, I think we need you a fashion story.
The host from Point Blank TV has a photo shoot for The Source magazine. Mark Mann was the photographer. It was said to be a norm, not porn shoot, with a gangster twist. Okay? Look for Point Blank in an upcoming Source issue in the fashion pages.
Times you have to put your foot down and let it be known that you're here and you have to go by my rules and not what you want to do.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it that way. I wouldn't put it that way because it sounds very like like a dictator.
I mean, yeah.
And I think that it's ultimately at the end of the day it's teamwork, and you're not going to be able, to constantly like tell people what to do. You want to have people in place under you that already know what to do.
Yeah,
that know what they're doing.
Now this is what I want to do. I want to throw some names at you, and if you can, in 3 words. Okay, 3 words or less. Just 3 words.
Sorry, because I just got the other meeting.
Real quick, 3 words or less. Just tell me what you think of these artists. Beyonce.
I love music. She's great.
Jay-Z.
My favorite rapper.
Kanye West.
Another great artist.
Sean P. Diddy, Puffy, Combs, John.
P. Diddy, Puffy, Combs, John. That's a new way.
Yeah, Little Kim.
Y'all, y'all are naming hip-hop artists that have made a significant, impact in the game.
All.
So I'm gonna be supportive
of all
artists. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
We understand.
Well, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you.
Thank you for giving us the chance to definitely get to know you up close in person.